this going. Hello, everybody. Where I want to be. I want to be in my blood seat. Oh yeah. How we doing? How we doing? It's good. Looks like we're still waiting for some people to find their seats. Today we get a new project. Yeah, you can go out, Jezebel. Go ahead. You're good. You're gonna make it. It's okay. You got this. Yeah, girl. Oh, playing cat dad today. Let's get our new map open. I started a little bit. I just like playing around a little bit, so I don't have to play around for you guys to see. And like when I bring the map to you, it's like I'm actually working on it. I know what I'm doing. It's not all random and miscellaneous. So, without further ado, we'll open the damn thing. There we go. So my map's not so wonky. So this is what we're working on today. So sorry, excuse me. We have a slight cat emergency. My cats appear to have a parasite, and I'm trying to give them their medicine. Oh yeah, maybe an ice cream for her. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to find find ways to get them their medicine because of course they're not gonna let me shove it in their throat, and I did try that once. It's like after the first two tries didn't work, I'm just gonna try and shove it in here and see what happens. Was not successful. um, but the big boy, he seems to like meat, so I was stuck his in some ham, and he was smelling the dang thing and like picking through it, like a smart little cat, like dissecting his meal. And I'm just like, dude, like I should have known you're gonna do this, but like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Um, because I was trying. I honestly I assumed Jezebel would be easier, so I tried giving it to her, and then so the pill might have gotten a little wet, and then he could maybe then smell the pill, the residue from the pill. Um, so I was like, ugh, I should have just tried on him first. But then I was like, let me get nifty, let me get freaking nifty. So I stuck it in some ham a second time, and I was like, if you can smell it, let's mask the smell. So I put a little catnip on the back side of it and flipped it over again so you couldn't see it. For the first time I gave it to them face side up, and they looked at it and they're just like, ah, yeah, right, kid. And I'm just like, I should have assumed y'all would be smarter, but than me at least, but here I am trying just to get them their good medicine so they don't get sick anymore. Poor things. I feel so bad for them. So pretty much what I'm doing here is just trying to finish this outer wall. The shape of the Tower of Orthnak is a star, a four-pointed star. And that is a shape that I would not be able to make with a regular building tool, even with the multi-shaped runes, as much as we love it. It would not help us here. Alright, just a little bit closer. And I gotta remember here to try to do light adjustments because it's a long wall, and a little adjustment here goes a long way there at the end of the wall. And honestly, this is probably I can't find a better way to go about doing this. This is the only method. There's no wall pieces that are long enough to let you just place one, not entirely. But that's perfect. Collision's off, you fool. Beautiful. So you see the star coming together. And so you see here, a trick that I'm going to have to pull off here is because I wanted the interior of this to have a legitimate floor, so it looks like the rest. However, I know the wall can't be the same because I have to make the star, so I opted to make it a bit bigger just to denotate that it's maybe the outside wall. It's a bit beefier than the inside, and I can also go to this cool necrotic wall on the inside too, just give it some different tones of black and different shades. But I pre-made these rooms. These are rooms, these floor tiles without walls, rooms without walls. Why? So just so I can have these, the tiles here. And I'm just gonna have to get creative about how I choose to cover these things. I don't think if I really wanted to add this here, yeah, it's gonna delete those walls for me. So I can either try to get creative on the inside and cover this with something, maybe a torch, a large feature of stone on either side, maybe that every gap, because I made these shapes the same, so every gap should effectively be the same size and in the same place. So I mean, torches and like light features tend to be, portioned out in a measurement, into which we need them. Um, so I think that might be a really great option or just alternative or way to go about making my spaces go away. And it's a lot way off, yeah. A lot of these maps that I make that are outside of, DA's intended bounds and are just like very large custom built maps for like very specific things, they tend to just have a lot of, little Cheez-Its, little spots of the map that by themselves should look a certain way. Like these floor tiles should have angles, right? Like they have these, they're gonna have this, it should have these, but after I'm done with it, raising the ground a little bit, putting some features inside and hiding them all away, you have no idea that that was ever there. And you just can make the map look like anything you want, essentially. It just takes a little bit of creative efforts. Oh, I'm so close though. If I can get just like maybe the tiniest, lightest little bend. Try that. Try that. It's so close. I'm just trying to get like the most minuscule change on it. And then I leave that one to see how close I can actually get to what I was aiming for. But it's wild how much a little change can get you off course. pretty darn good, you ask me. All right, yeah, it's really starting to come together here a bit. Halfway done with these walls. Let's get my manager up. Let's see if some people have found their seats. Twitch manager, where's my Twitch manager? Got my coffee and it comes in a Twitch themed purple cup. Oh, I didn't even do my intros. Slurpy slurpy to you and yours. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Oh, we got a lurk. We got someone found their seat. Alright. Chris, the music's soft. Bada bing, boom, boom, boom. With bing, bada boom, boom. Alright. I've been trying to get him right on that little point. Let's see if we can try to recycle some of these angles. This one looks like it might fit. The tiniest hair. Do that one to see how accurate I am. Try to give myself some good posture here. Way, I'm just gonna try and cheese this one. I was putting like a little crook in each one of them. Like, you're not gonna notice that unless you're like way up in them, you know? So again, little tricks, little Cheez-Its. I cheated on that wall. 100% cheated, but the wall's where I need it. Way Jezebel, can you just chill? Like, you're in, you're out, girl. Why don't you just hang out outside for a little bit? The cold air is probably good for you. She hasn't been feeling too good. She's got puke. I'd rather she pukes outside. Alright, fine, I'll let her in. It's last time, though. She can't make me. Yeah. Hi, Mom. Go that way. Hey. Hey. Squamba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Ba ba dum. Boom boom ba ba dum. Ba ba dum. Okay, that was working. Ah, more. I could cheese. There we are. All right, one wall left. So exciting. Nowhere close. That looks close. You never know really until you slap it down. Way off. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? And a thing I realized I should be doing is making adjustments off of leave these tiles here, leave the walls there, and then adjust instead of just leaving this one and then moving it, because then I'm kind of like lost in the sauce, and I have nothing to base my turn off of. But if I have the old one there in front of it right next to it, I can just be like, oh, like 1 or 2 clicks off of that face. And it ends up being a much nicer, smaller, more accurate turn. So see here, just like, oh, just like one little nick off there. And then we go and we delete all these. Control X shift, there's a quick button. Control X shift. Get my delete wall button. Daddy can't snuggle right now, Jojo. I'm working. Way There we go. I mean, let's just leave it. Don't you do it. Stop it. You're gonna move my camera. Come on. If you can't just hang out, get out. She nudges my camera after I get it all perfect, set up perfect. And like, she never sits. Like, love her to pieces, but like, she's just been so like, not impatient, just like indecisive. Like, she just doesn't know where she wants to sit. She doesn't know what she wants to do. Maybe that's a good tell that she is not feeling good. She's uncomfortable. One wall left, so excited. And then I can finish the corner pieces. So this should be fairly close. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. Oh, we've done it. Now look at that. That's cool looking. these are gonna be rooms, so I could leave these, or I could put the same boxes the other way and seal them off as just a pillar. That looks, yeah, much better. Those should be supports. I don't know why it's being weird about how I play this, because I'm on the edge of the map. So you see I have two angles, so I'm just trying to get them to both appear and reappear at the same time when I place. Oh, Jezebel, you stink. So that way it's like I know it's even. Yeah, I mean those holes in the floor I could also do just supports. I could do pillars like this. We'll see what happens. We'll get creative with it, have a little fun. As like outside the shape of the rooms and like what is literally written down on paper for me to make, like I have free reign to make this look however I want. And there will be a Palantir room, which I'm excited for. Alright, nice. Very firm looking supports on the corners that are squares but get turned into like these little pointy tips almost. Almost looks like a throwing star. Very nice. Okay, let's go to our layers. I should have saved before I done this. Whoa, I should have saved before I done this, because that is just good practice. Yeah. There I am. How do we do? Huh? There's a lot of wasted space in some of these hallways, which I can just fill up. And I'm just gonna like move these walls back, move that wall back. I might keep those features. do this. Yeah. I was gonna have to drop a wall through it of my own, which is what I thought, but I was like, let me see if I can actually cut a square in that. I might be able to cut a square in it now. Because I already have these shapes. No, I can't because of that. Okay, so there is a room. Bada boom. Bada boom. And this way I get to have doors on this room. Always try to split the difference when you can on things. Hoping this hits. The triangle. That's pretty dang good. If you ask me, they can put doors in here and here. Whatever that is, it's essentially Dunsky. Alright, several smaller rooms that go a bit deeper. Not sure about this one. I start here. I can add. That's gonna leave no hallway. So I gotta just split these rooms and do the same thing I did over here. Except they'll just be split. These ones got hallways that run through them. Something like this. And then perfect. Come in here. In here. 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 Beautiful. I'm gonna make that corner match a bit better. Getting close. Do I have any columns that are necrotic columns? I don't know. To find another column to work with, maybe. I believe all the black marble columns are. Yeah, they got gold on them. Save. Let's pull this overlay off. And just kind of work on these two rooms without it there. Let me go about building these other pieces. So that's the center of my jazz. It's like almost even touching. It's like here-ish. Alright, it's pretty good. Looks pretty good. Snazzy. Okay. Over here. I believe there should be something I can use as a handle, a door handle. If I so choose, I need one. And I like leaving the floors different colors for now, just so it helps my eyes know which room's which. But eventually, I'll change the whole thing too. That's fine. I guess, yeah, maybe this will be the space that gets cut off by the floor above it. Therefore, it should be solid stone right now. I don't know. I don't know. File. Save. Squam. Squadum buttum. Overlay it. See where we're at with the overlayage. Excuse me. Hey, I said overlay. I hits the button. I mean, if that's the case, if I'm just gonna fill this all with stone, kind of like what the map says, you know, it has this all filled in with dark tones. So it's like, hey, I could make those rooms a little bit bigger if I want to, but I think I could just avoid these odd shapes because, you know, they're great to draw into a tower when you're drawing with a pencil, but on a program, it's like, um, and I guess I'm seeing there is some unevenness that exists over here and here. So yeah, it looks like on this other side, let's get into that. That's interesting. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms in a triangle room, 2 rooms in a triangle room. this and then cut through the middle of it like I did the last one. And then there's a small room I can just add here like this, so. I think this works. Because this is all going to be solid anyways. So I can even make this room bigger if I want to. It's just a closet. Let's change our walls so they look good. I can see it a bit better. Let's delete our centers to these. Add this thingy on here. Let's see the shape. We'll do this. No, actually, undo that. Let's build this and then build that. Felt like it was bigger. And I can also maybe destroy some of this wall here. And that way it's the same thickness. On either sides. I'm just gonna do my triangle tips. I believe this will all be the same size triangles. I wonder what the threes are supposed to be. Hmm. I'm just gonna have to edit these things later. Let me get these triangles down to get the room set. time schmusic go? Spatizzle. No, you swallow a little coffee bean in your sip. Mm, not enjoyable. Hey Maya. No, I'm all set. But if you'd like to just come and watch, you're more than welcome to stay. I also like to chat with my viewers too. Okay. Whoa. Oh, did one of them get deleted? Maybe one of them got deleted. Yeah, one got deleted. No big deal. Alright, so how am I gonna do this? Let's see. Okay, try to get those as close as I can. It's gonna meet. Something like this. Realizing that they're way off. Yeah, pretty good over here. Love that. Literally freaking 2 rooms here. The unnecessary closets, Saruman. The unnecessary closets, my friend. This is just gonna end here. And this is just gonna go on an angle. And all this is going to be filled with stone here. Okay-ish. I feel okay-ish about it. Okay, so here, same thing. We're gonna have... a little bit different, but still the same shape. Literally punch holes in my entire octagon. Love it. Love punching holes. Oh yeah, this is why I love it. Because they're like, hey, we have angled walls and we have round walls, right? But then everything's on a grid system until it's not. Like, why would they not have this be 3 individual pieces? It doesn't make any sense to me, absolutely whatsoever. Like, if unless they were like, this is the only way we can do it, and they're like, their hands are tied. But like, why would you not? It just doesn't make any sense. Oh, let's grab one of these. Okay. Got no thick wall over there. Thick wall over here. Yeah, I think just that. I'll keep my space on those rooms. Putting down these cursors so I know that I want to fill them with rock. I think we're doing pretty good. I think that's all the rooms on this floor. I gotta read. I think might just be a large table or something. So we'll see. But let's save, and I might just take like a $5 for myself. Oh, I'm out of coffee. Boo! I'm out of coffee. Save it twice, cause your maps are so nice. Um, overlay sun. I'll do a layer flash. Let's see how good of a transition we've made. Oh, I do got to do the interior here. I forgot to do that. Let me come back and do that because that's going to be the stairs. So 4 rooms. That I could cheat up a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. One, two. I guess that's fine. I'll just work around it. These middle ones don't want to smooth down for some reason. So I'll just have to delete those walls and that'll give me nice little pillar spots. So I think I do like this. It's gonna get rid of some of those custom walls I made, but that's alright. The shape's starting to get to where I need it to be. Wall, delete wall. Give myself some bigger rooms. Can I put doors on these? took the time to make these actual rooms. Like, might as well try to put real doors on them if I can. Right? Alright, see, look at me. I told myself I was gonna take a break ski, but look at me here not taking a break ski. Squee-dee-dee-doo. There we go. Extend that out. These aren't receiving, so I'm gonna leave those doors there. This is a hallway, so we're gonna go boop and boop. Need to put a wall in there. Find one that's on axis, preferably. Let's put another one. See, like, why do I have to have my head crooked? I don't know. It's just the way my brain works when I'm doing this stuff. Delete wall. I'm deleting this wall. That's one big room. everything over here. I knew these were far too big. Like, these look too big for my liking. Hey, what's up, Gabby? Thanks for joining. How's your January treating you? Yeah, it has been really cold lately, hasn't it? Like 10, 15 degrees around here. It's been like crispy. Not an enjoyable time with the cold, but pistachio coffee. I've never heard of that. That's a new one. I don't need these walls, so I'm gonna delete these walls here, and I am gonna make this shape the way I want to make this shape. Don't need that wall there. I really enjoy turmeric coffee. That's something that I've kind of been turned on to as of late recently. Oh wow, that's big decisions, hey? Good for you. That must be really exciting. We're currently in the process of just like maybe we want to not move. So I currently own and live in a duplex, and so my wife's been like looking at like remodeling stuff and like looking at all these different things and like trying to like be like maybe we'll just stay here and we'll never move, you know. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. I'm fortunate enough to live in a mostly safe area, and it's mostly safe just because of the lack of people. I live in like the middle of nowhere, so most people here either couldn't be bothered or don't care. You know, and we're not like not like deep in the south, so I'm not like in this like super redneck territory. We're a little bit different rednecks up here in New England. We like our woods and our mountains and our guns and our hunting, but like we don't really get caught up in all that racially fueled stuff. And for sure, nice. Yeah, there's a lot of similar area in Upper New York and just New York abroad. A lot of woods. Like everyone, when you think of New York, everyone thinks the city immediately, and it's like majority of New York is like New Hampshire. It's like wide open, sprawling hills with trees and great places to go rock climbing and all sorts of stuff. Dude, this looks freaking awesome, dude. Are you checking this out, Gabby? I'm so stoked. Like again, I was gonna start. I was starting this build, and I was like super self conscious, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I don't know if I have enough assets because the last Lord of the Rings build I did, I was really sweating on assets for like 2-3 hours until I figured it out. But you know, I'm using the necrotic wall and the black marble, and I think between the two, you know, this has got a lot of really good color and shape. I'm gonna next thing I want to do is fill in the dark areas, fill in the darkness, and that way I can move on with my life. And it'll make this, when I do this, it'll make it look a lot better when I fill those in with some darkness. Thicken up the walls. It does look like a throwing star, does it not? I totally thought, like, I mean, in general, that shape, right, that we see here is very throwing star-ish. But then what does it for me is I put these little corners on it. There we go. These little square corners, which kind of just look like little, like, studded tips. Yeah, we'll leave this down. We'll go back to here. We'll save it as I walk away. We'll put it in a panoramic view. Like, dude, like, look at how brawling that already looks. Dude, once I cut this open and get some stairs in here, and then have the land drop down below it everywhere else, this build's gonna be hot. I can't wait. I'm so excited. But I gotta take a break. I gotta go to the bathroom. It's been over an hour. I'll be back shortly, Gabby. And I don't even know if Lowe's here. They said they're on a call. They must have like gone full lurk. just gonna fill up the the bottom floor with some stone, some marble here to fill in this space, and probably call it there. I don't even know if I'll get it all done because it's gonna be a lot of work. I'll probably use these pieces as much as I can. Um, mm, trying to think what I'll have the most success with. Actually, let me do delete all that. Let me do some more edits here. Oh, ouch. Oh, how's that? Delete this, delete this. Let's try that again. Why does it do that? It does it all the way around too? That doesn't make any sense, my guy. Yeah. Alright, well I don't need the door there anyways. The door is here. This is gonna be all porch. What if I do this? Does that change anything drastic? No? Okay, there we go. That works. And now I can come and I can add wall like this. Probably don't even want those. Probably want these. And to just angle them. And both sides are gonna be marbled out. Okay. That'll actually look pretty brolic, I think. Okay, yeah, deleting walls here, deleting walls. So just these sections are full stone. Connect those. Connect those. What about down here? I get rid of this one. So, alright, now we're on black marble. Yeah, it's gotta be like big stone pieces. Are there any ones that will like file in nicely? Probably these. That's gonna be too much color. I mean, I can edit this myself if I want, but I would like to have it all be internal. Oh, maybe abstract black. Ah, hit the wrong button. There's someone creeping around back there making lunch. And this is like a sample. Let's see what this looks like. These all the way down. Hmm. And this kind of works for me. It's gonna be the easiest, the fastest. I wish I prefer if it had some marble coloring to it, but not if it's just gonna be like the overly repeated patterns. Like even the sides of this are getting a little bit much, but I can throw some columns on them or something and try and spice them up. Looks like we got a new follower in here. Thank you. Actually, I really like it now that I'm going around with it. Just because how clean it looks. Alright, let me smash out these abstracts, and I think then I'll call that a wrap. And like I could be coming back and making sure that these are like all the same height, but when you got the true black out there, it really is tough to tell. It might come bite me in the butt later, but we'll see. I'd like to see it try. Yeah, that looks super clean, super crispy. I'm really enjoying this. Okay. Also, that means I don't have to cap off these interior walls. I can just leave them as they are, and it's no big deal. This needs to be pulled in appropriately. There we go. I just go as fast as I can. And then clean up any errors I have later. Perfect size for that. I could go back because I don't need those anymore, really. Because the 4 doesn't go out all the way to the edge. I should have planned for this, but this is part of the deal. You know, you just got to find a way to get around it. I'm not gonna have all your answers. Okay. Let's get a little spot over here. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. That's just gonna have to. Actually, I mean, we could put one over it. Like so. I That's gorgeous. Natural. Oh yeah. Hide the edges. Go back to here. A couple spots I'm gonna have to just deal with, but those are like really tiny specks. That's super easy to deal with. Dang it. Work it over here. Okay, and then abstract here. Any other slip ups? Nope. Done. Awesome. Boom. First floor. Foundation. There you go. Write it. Save one more time for good measure. And that's it, everybody. We'll see y'all. Thanks for coming by. Hey, Radish, sorry I didn't see you there. I was just trying to finish up. I had to power through here. I got some chores I gotta get done and some stuff around the house. I was just finishing up my stream. Hope you've been well, my friend. And look for more of the Isengard Tower of Orthnak build coming soon. We'll see you later, everybody. I'm the Caretographer. Peace.